All right, I think I'm live now. Hello and welcome to the watch along. If anybody joins, I was just looking at some of our recent results, and it's pretty surprising. We have won just two of our last eight. These are eight. Yes, we have drawn four and we have lost two as well. And one of them you can accept, the one against Manchester City, but the other one against Middlesbrough, that was a surprising loss to be honest. The two wins that we did have, they came against good teams. I'll say Leeds are a good team, and Brighton, we know that they have outperformed. They have overachieved this season. Did not expect them to be this good. Graham Potter has done a great job. Lineups will be out. I think lineups will be out by now. Let me have a look. All right, so here is the lineups. Uh, and as expected, Bruno Fernandes is out of this one. De Gea does start. There was news that De Gea might miss this one, but he does start. It looks like it's Varane and Maguire in that centre back position, and Delo is back into the side after his surprising absence. For a run of games, Van Bissaka replaced him, but he is back into the side now. Shaw misses this one entirely. He's not even on the bench, and Teres comes back to the side. And as many people were predicting, it is Matic in that holding position with Fred and Pogba alongside him. Pogba, I guess, will get to play that advanced role that he always wants to. Fred and Matic especially might stay a little deep. And Fred, we know he likes to make those runs into the box, but he'll still do that defensive job, which, you know, uh, I guess Pogba will get a little rid of. He'll get a lot of freedom in this one, especially because, we have got two a lit. Matic is a proper number six. Fred is a defensive number eight, so he'll get rid of some of his defensive duties today. Up front is Ronaldo, Rashford, and Sancho. If Rashford again plays on the right, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not convinced at all with him. When he plays on the right, I think got no idea what he needs to do. When he plays on the right side, I don't think he has a good cross on him. So this is where the best that he is at is making those diagonal runs from the left and then cutting it inside and shooting. Something he does not get to do that when he does play on the right. So I guess this is just one of the positions where Rashford needs to, uh, get it, get his act together and learn what to do on that right hand side. Improve day in day out. I think for the moment, he just needs to forget that he'll get to play on the left because I think Sancho has already cemented his place there. So Rashford needs to, get his act together and learn what to do on the right hand side if he wants to stay there. Saw that tweet from Gary Neville. You know, To be honest, I particularly do not care what Rashford does off the pitch. I'm very concerned about what he does on the pitch. I think he could be. There's a big chance that he could be leaving Manchester United this summer because I think he wants to play on that left-hand side. But under the current situation with Sancho performing so well and Rashford out of form for I don't know how long, I think it's very difficult that he does get to play on the left now. I think it's done for him. At least on that left-hand side, if he thinks that he'll get to be a starter again on the left, I think Sancho has taken that place. Sancho, obviously, a player that he bought for the right hand side, but Sancho for me has cemented his place on that left wing, and he'll play there next season as well. If Rashford wants to stay there on the left alone, he wants to play on the left itself. I don't think it will be possible, and he could. There's a big chance he will be leaving. Good to see De Gea in the starting lineup. There was a big chance that De Gea might be missing this one. There was news that it could be because it is Dean Henderson's birthday, but it's good that we have De Gea there. Uh, Good to see Varane back in the side as well. Matic, I think he'll do a good job for it. Do we have McTominay in the substitutes? Let me see that. Okay, we do not have McTominay on the bench as well. So I think, yeah, I think yeah, Matic will have to finish the game. He need to make sure that he does finish the game because I don't think there's a player good enough to replace him. I don't think Fred can play in that number six role at that holding position. So Matic might as well has to finish the game. There's no other option. Apart from that, we have got Van Bissaka, Lindelof, Jones, Bay. So many defenders on the bench. Lingard, Mata, Ilanga. I don't know why didn't Rangnick start Ilanga instead of Rashford? Rashford has been absolutely piss poor on that right hand side. I don't see a point in starting him out on the right. I think Ilanga would have been a good choice to start, and we could have brought in Rashford later, but it's okay. You know, Ilanga is young. Maybe he can have an impact if he can, control the game and stay in a decent position, not lose the game in the first half, stay in a good position, maybe a draw or a one goal lead by the end of the 60th minute or so, by the end of the hour, and then we can bring in Ilanga. The, Ilanga, obviously, we have seen he's very good. He's very good at creating chaos in the defense. Cavani there as well. Good to see Cavani back as well. Alright, so as I was having a look at the results, previous results, and you know, I don't think I need to reiterate this, but this is something that we need to make sure does not happen again. Not just in this match particularly, but it does not happen throughout the season because this is embarrassing to have absolutely no shots. You know, uh, I'm not talking about off target, on target. We had absolutely no shots in the second half against Manchester City. We did not even, we did not take a single attempt on goal in the second half against City. Gave away the ball so many times. They had almost 80% of the position in the entire half. Last 15 minutes, I guess it was 92, 93% of the ball. That's very bad. Uh, Possession lost a total of 43 times. Not surprising. It's okay to lose the ball these many times in particular half. But against Watford again, we had a great performance. This completely different performance here. 22 shots on goals, kept the ball so well, 70%, almost 70% of the possession, but just could not score. Now, when was the last time we played uh, without Bruno? Let me have a look at that as well. So lineups are out. Bruno is missing this one. Where the fuck is Bruno? There it is. There is. When was the last time he did miss a game? This was cancelled. He's been playing a lot for us. He's not missed a game for a long time now. That's a Portuguese game. Yeah, he doesn't seem to miss games for us. He's almost played all of them, man. Either as a substitute or as. I want to see if if we have missed Bruno for an entire game. I don't think we have. There it is. There it is. He was on the bench. FA Cup. What was our starting lineup in this one? Did we have Ronaldo there? We did not have Ronaldo. We had Greenwood up top. Lingard, Mara is such a shitty team. I don't know. I don't remember the last time saw this team without Bruno because he's always been there. He either comes off the bench, you know, or he is in that starting 11. I don't even remember the last time we played without Bruno. I don't know if somebody does remember. Uh, please point that out to me because I can't seem to remember the last time we played without Bruno. It's been such a long time now. We're almost accustomed to having Bruno in there with his creativity, with those you know runs into the box. Let me have a look at some of the other tweets coming up with these lineups. Let's look at what some people are saying. People are also asking to, get McNeil and all from the youth setup as well on the bench. I think it's a little too early. Next season we can give them a few games. Fernandez out due to illness. There's just a small worry. I don't want him to miss the Atletico game as well. We have that Atletico game midweek, and that's going to be huge. Cannot afford Bruno to miss that one. Uh, it's good that Varane is back into the side. I was a little worried with all the COVID and stuff news coming out. I was a little worried if Varane would miss that game as well, but he is good, and hopefully Bruno is as well for that Atletico game. Apart from that, no major misses. There was a little concern about De Gea as well, but he is playing, so that doesn't matter. Oh yeah, this is yeah. I almost forget that. Did not check the Spurs side at all. Right? Uh, where's Tottenham Hotspur? There they are. All right, so there's a Spurs lineup. Lloris obviously in goal. Doherty is someone. Matt Doherty, I think he's found himself in that Antonio Conte setup. Five at the back. I think it's been a long time. Spurs were not playing five at the back consistently, and now they have. Doherty has finally found his rhythm, has completely taken out Emerson from the starting lineup, and I think he's done a very good job in the last few games. Apart from that, Romero, I don't understand why we did not go for Romero. He's such a good centre back. We should have gone for him as well. Romero, Dyer, again, I do not understand how is Dyer still spearheading that Spurs defense. Davies who has become a regular in that left-sided centre back role. Højbjerg, Bentancur, I think he's gone under the radar. I didn't think he's performed well as well compared to Kulusevski, who was absolutely rocked the Premier League. It did not work out for him in Serie A at Italy, but he's completely rocked the Premier League, man. He's been very good. Son and Kane up top again. I've got that young striker Scarlett on the bench as well. I think he's very good. I've seen just YouTube highlights of him. I think he's very good young striker. Apart from that, not much threat on the bench. Bergwijn, Lucas. I think they're okay. Not much threat there. Winks, White, and Emerson Royale. Nothing on the bench. Just if he can control those front three, I don't think they have much creativity apart from that. Højbjerg, Bentancur, they are both, good in the defensive phase, but I don't think, they offer much creativity. If we can control these front three, I think it will be a big game for us. And you know that defense, it does have holes in them. Dyer and Davies, we just need to keep on targeting them. Doherty, he has seen form after layoff of a couple of years, was not doing well, and he has had a couple of good games, but I think he's still vulnerable. He's not had a big game, starting in a big game for a long time, and I think he'll be a little vulnerable, so we need to keep an eye on him as well. Could target him a lot as well. Lloris again, we've seen how many errors he has made so far this season. He's been very error prone. Just need to get those shots on, especially with Ronaldo, man. We have Ronaldo. If Ronaldo keeps shooting at him, he's bound to, slip one or two into the goal. Matic would need to be, up on his toes. Kulusevski and Kane, they do like to drop deep and then create with and Son, with those runs. I don't see much threat in this team, man. If we can control these front three, I think we've got a good win in our hands. Spurs, I don't think Spurs offer much. I think it'll be an easy win. Even though Bruno Fernandes is not there, looking at that Spurs lineup, I don't think if if we can control the front three, I think it'll be a big game for us. What am I saying? Big game. It'll be a good game for us. It's obviously a big game. I think this is probably one of the most important games for Manchester United this season. Top four, for top four, I think it's a do or die. Let me have a look at the table. There it is. So if we do win this one, we go to 50, 2 points above Arsenal. With Arsenal, but Arsenal will have 4 games in hand. But they do play Leicester tomorrow, so Vardy is back. You never know what could happen there. If Spurs lose this one, they'll have 2 games in hand, but they'll be 5 points behind. I think that's almost the end for them in terms of top four. I think all the hopes are gone for them. So it'll be just between us and Arsenal after that. We'll go to 50. But if we lose this one, oh boy, that'll be interesting then, because then Spurs go 1 point ahead of us, and they'll still have 2 games in hand. Arsenal will be 1 point ahead of us, and they'll still have 3 games in hand. Oh boy, that'll be trouble. West Ham would be 2 points behind us with 1 game ahead as well. Oh, we'll be going into uh, bad territory if that happens. Cannot let that happen. Wolves will be 1 point behind us if we lose this one. You know, ah, such a big game, man. Such a big game. It's going to completely define what happens for the rest of the season, and how we approach next season as well. Ragnis says we wanted to play with 3 offensive players, so that's why I decided to play Cristiano and Marcus at the same time. Let's see what else does he have to say. We had a false positive test on De Gea last night, but we decided to have a second test, which was negative, then a PCR test, which was negative again. That's why we can play him after all. Good to see that. Do not trust Dean Henderson at the moment. Bruno got ill yesterday. He couldn't train and could not play. Hopefully he'll be back for Tuesday, but today he's out. So you know, good news that one as well. That Bruno could be available for that Atletico game. I was a little worried about that. All right, there's one more thing that I wanted to do before we get into the game, and that's to look at some of the recent results for Tottenham Hotspur. It's, they have had a mixed set of results. Uh, they lost to Southampton 3-2, then they lost to Wolves 2-0. Then they had a great win against Manchester City 3-2, and then they go to Burnley and lose 1-0. Then they absolutely smash Leeds United, it's 4-0. Then they lost to Middlesbrough in the FA Cup. They defeated us as well, but they defeated us in the penalties, but they defeated them in extra time. Poor from Spurs that one, but then they come to the next game and they absolutely smash Everton 5-0. So it's at the moment you just cannot say what will happen for Tottenham Hotspur. Jonathan Moss is is the referee. He's always on the edge, man. You never know with the decisions with him. Let's look at some of the next. They've got Brighton, West Ham, Newcastle, Aston Villa, Brighton again, Brentford, Leicester, Liverpool, Burnley, and Norwich. Oh man, we've got to defeat Spurs in this one because if they win this one, they do not have a the most difficult game that they do have is Liverpool, and after that it's West Ham. Oh, cannot afford losing this one. Spurs do not, and let, let's have a look at the fixtures that we have. I think we have very difficult fixtures compared to Spurs. First of all, we have got Atletico in that second leg. We've got Liverpool, Leicester, Everton, uh, Norwich, then Arsenal in April. Oh my God, man. Brentford, Brighton, and then we have got Chelsea as well and Crystal Palace. Boy, we need to defeat Spurs in this one, and we need to, make sure that gap goes up because Spurs, with those kind of fixtures they have after this, Brentford with 2 goals laid on. Ivan Tony first scores with Christian Eriksen assist Christensen, and then he scores a penalty. Oh boy, Burnley with a difficult loss there. At early into the season, I had this feeling that Burnley was going down this time as well, but then they had a good run of results. They have, you can see 2 wins, a draw, good run of results. I thought, you never know, they could drag, Everton or even Brentford into that. But this loss is huge, man. With this loss, they have 9 point gap opening up on Brentford. And they do have 2 games in hand. But relegation side, you never know if you're going to win those 2 games. Oh boy, man, the relegation battle is. I thought it'll get interesting by the end of it. Look at Newcastle, man. At at one point in time, there were people talking about them, getting relegated even after spending so much. But just look at them. No losses in last five, 4 wins out of five. They just they have just leapfrogged everyone in that bottom six, and they are comfortably sitting in that 14th spot. I think they can even go higher. Yes, if they win the next one, they go above Brighton. Oh my God, man, Brighton! Look at that Brighton record as well. 5 losses on the trot. Graham Potter is not having a good time, to be honest. Leeds have got to change the manager as well, but not a change in fortunes. Everton, I think they will find a way to, squeeze past that 16th, 15th, 16th spot and finish higher. Newcastle, man, look at them. Just look at them. You look at the bottom eight, or you just look at the bottom half, and Newcastle is the standout, man. Everybody's losing games, but they're just not losing games. They're just going higher and higher. Yeah, Brentford win that one, and they go to 30. Everton need to, get some wins together. Lampard needs to be careful, or maybe he gets sacked before the end of the season. Leicester pushing a little as well. Leicester do have 3 games in hand over everybody else around them, so that's going to help them. Newcastle, man, I'm very surprised by them. I thought next season is was going to be a big transformation, but I see. To be honest, I wasn't expecting such a big transformation after January. They've just turned it around. They have a chance to go what? If they win their next one, they have a chance to go 11th on the table. Astonishing, man, absolutely astonishing. From being, spoken about in the relegation battles, they could just in a month's time they could be sitting at the 10th spot in that top half of the table. Just reading some of the statements from Rangnick there, and it looks like the illness with Bruno, it's not such a big issue, and he'll, by the looks of it, for sure be back for that uh, Spurs, that Atletico game. And he's going to be huge for us in that one because we do need to score there and keep a clean sheet. I don't think we can keep a clean sheet with that defense, but we'll need to score a load of goals. And with Ronaldo, the kind of history he has against Atletico and being the best player that the Champions League has ever seen, I think we can win that one as well. But we need to get a job done here as well because if we lose this one, we could be looking at sixth and seventh. It could it could get very very ugly for us very soon, and it could shatter our confidence in the Champions League as well. You never know. All right, so keepers are out for training. A couple of 2-0 results today. Hopefully we can see another one. I don't see Spurs keeping a clean sheet at all. They've just got a goal written all over them. They just cannot keep a clean sheet. Let's look at some of the best players in the Premier League till now. Where does Ronaldo stand in that goal scoring chart? Yeah, he's nowhere to be seen, man. Ronaldo is on 9. Salah is on 20. I think Ronaldo can still finish second. Yeah, look at that, man. Top three, it's all Liverpool. It's fucking disgusting. Absolutely hate that. Ivan Tony's got 11, man. He's surely getting a good move next season. I think if Burnley did stay up or finish high up in the table, he would have been a very good player for Burnley. Apart from that, who could sign him? I think Wolves could, sign him. Raul Jimenez is not having such a great season. I think, you know, but Brentford could keep him as well, but he does want to move. I think Wolves would be a very good move for him, yeah. Apart from that, I don't see where you know where else he could go. Yeah, it's I think it will be either he stays at Brentford or the only team I see him moving in the Premier League, I think it'll be Wolves. Apart from that, nothing much. Kane is at 10 goals as well. Jamie Vardy, even after missing a big chunk of the season, he's still at 10. And then you see, uh, City players getting in there as well. Mahrez and Sterling at 10. De Bruyne with 9. Bruno with 9 as well. Yeah, this is a standout, man. The top three are Liverpool players, and you know, just not they're top by a mile, man. Salah 20, Mane 12, Jota 12, absolutely leading the Premier League in terms of goal scoring. And let's let's have a look at leading the assist charts as well. What the fuck is going on, man? Somebody need to stop them. 3 points gap between Liverpool and City. You know, with the exact number of games played. Interesting, man. You know, personally, I'd rather see City winning the title instead of Liverpool because they now have 19 league titles and we have 20. So I'd rather see them, see Liverpool winning that one. Sorry, City winning that one. But it's always interesting to see a tight title race. I'm a big personally I'm a big Premier League fan as well, and it's always good to see a tight title race. Paul Pogba has 9 assists as well. Hopefully, he gets a couple of them today as well and goes top of that chart. Most goal contribution, obviously, it's Salah up top with 20 goals and 10 assists. Heung-min Son comes next. Are you kidding me? I don't see Kane anywhere in that assist chart. He absolutely, uh, single-handedly led the assist chart for Spurs next season. He only has three. Surprising, man. That's surprising. That's surprising. Let's look who's missed the. Yeah, Salah has missed a lot of chances, and this tells a lot about Spurs, about Liverpool. That we can praise Salah for all day for scoring a lot of goals, scoring consistently. But this is very important as well. You could see in that assist chart as well. There was Robertson, there was Alexander Arnold. Liverpool create a lot of chances as well. Ronaldo has missed 13 as well. Do not expect him to be there. Let's have a look at the clean sheets. It's Allison. I thought it'd be Edison, but it's Allison leading the line. Edison has got the same number of goals, same number of clean sheets. It doesn't matter. Ramsdale then, he's had a great season, sitting with 11. Sa, who was Wolves, who are having the time of their life. You know, uh, with the beginning of the season, they were not winning a lot of games, but they were absolutely brilliant defensively. But all of a sudden, something has gone very wrong for them. They have lost three in a row. They lost three in a row, and they won their last one. But see, they have conceded 23 goals. We have City who are 18, and Chelsea who've conceded 19. Liverpool who have conceded 20. At one point in time, I'd say before these three losses, they were the second best defensive side in the league. But all of a sudden, they have had a little, slip up. Hopefully, they gather themselves. Uh, Not enough to overtake United, but Wolves is a team always want to do well. Mendy only 10 this time around. Lloris with 10. Lloris has kept 10 clean sheets. Oh, good lord, man. This is surprising. Let me have a look at the teams he's kept a clean sheet against. Okay, he kept it against Everton, kept one against Leeds, against Crystal Palace. Yeah, not against a good team. He's always conceded against a good team. Conceded two against Leicester, three against United early in the season. All right. Yeah, no, as I said, cannot see Spurs keeping a clean sheet in this one. I think we'll see. I don't see we'll see a lot of goals, but I think we'll see goals, at least two or three goals in this one. I think we are, you know, in a better position to keep a clean sheet in this one compared to Spurs. Hopefully, we do keep one. Bayern, I was having a look at this game. Bayern, they eventually drew against Hoffenheim, and things I think will get a little interesting in the Bundesliga as well. Because if Dortmund win their two games in hand, they can go to 56, and it'll be just 4 points between them. And I think they do have a game with each other as well. Let me see. I'm pretty sure that Dortmund and Bayern are still to play in that second leg, and that'll be, I guess, that'll be at the uh, Dortmund Stadium as well. Yeah, they do, and it's on the day when we play Arsenal. So interesting set of matches that day. Where is the match at? No, it's in Munich. Somebody got a red card for Burnley. Who did? Nathan Collins. Professional foul last man. Yeah, they must be going for the goal then. Apart from that, not not many big games around today. Let's see if we, you know, have a game late at night. Nah, not many big games. Just waiting for this one. Hopefully, uh, turns out to be the game that I want it to be. Definitely do not want this to be a close game. Uh, United, I'm looking for an easy win for United. I think you look at the lineups and it's just the front three for Spurs, to be honest. If we can control those front three, I think it's all done. I think it's an easy win for us after that. Yeah, I'm just looking at this tweet, and I think it almost sums up what I feel about this. That the next 4 days will literally define our season. If we do not beat Spurs and then we do not pull up a good result against Atletico, the season is basically over, and it's just March. I don't think there's anything we can do after that because Uh, Arsenal then are in a very good position. Spurs are, ahead of us with a couple of games in hand as well, and they do not have, the run of fixtures that Spurs and Arsenal have. I think it's much easier compared to the one that we have. We are still to face Liverpool, Leicester, Chelsea, Everton. It's going to be tough, man, if we lose this one. But you look at the lineups, and I think there should be no problem for us. I I I think there should be no problem for us in this one. Uh, if he can control that defense, that attack of Son, Harry Kane, and Kulusevski, I think it's pretty easy for us. You know, uh, the attack, the midfield that we have got, I think Fred and Pogba are very capable of winning the midfield battles against Bentancur and Kulusevski and Højbjerg. Just having a look at somebody tweeted those 3 goals that Ronaldo did score against Atletico for Juventus. Oh man, that was one of the best moments in the Champions League, to be honest. What the celebration that Simeone had against Juventus after that first leg, and then for him to go to Juventus and then lose 3-0. Oh man, Pogba has gone bald. All right, training pictures coming out, and Paul Pogba is bald today. Interesting, man. I think he'll be up for this one. I think players do understand the importance of this one, and they'll be looking to put on a show here. It's a very important game for us, man. It completely defines what we do for the next of uh, what we do for the rest of the season, and what we'll do, our plans, our signings for the next season as well. Because if we do not get top four, you know, with the kind of situation that we are in, it's Spurs and uh, who's the other team? Arsenal. They do manage to stay above us for the rest of the season. You never know, man. We could be dragged into a battle for that six spot as well with the West Ham and Wolves. Need to find a good result here, and hopefully we do. And otherwise it could even be Conference League for us. And who would want to come to the Conference League? 20 minutes to go, man. This is probably the game that I'm the most excited for because I think this game is going to determine our excitement for the rest of the season as well. Because if we lose this one, I think it's done. It's completely done for us this season. I think if we lose this one, it'll be a big dagger on the morale of the team as well, and it'll just create a lot of problems for us in the Atletico game as well. We'll be very scared. We'll be very tentative of uh, how to approach the game. And then if we lose this one, I'm pretty sure I don't even see us getting fifth if we lose this one. I think we'll be in a battle to get sixth. I think if we lose this one of Spurs and Arsenal they get fourth, and the other one gets fifth, and then it'll be a battle for the sixth spot with West Ham and Wolves. Levels, man, levels. There's just one good news coming out that the illness with Fernandez is uh, there are big chances that it's not COVID and he'll be available to play against Atletico. So good to see that. Bruno will be available against Atletico. Oh, I absolutely need him. I just look at the lineups, man. If we lose this one, I think you look at the front three and there's obviously better, but everywhere else, I think we have a better keeper. I think we have a better defense as well in that midfield. I think Højbjerg is better than Matic, but I'd say that entire midfield, Pogba, Fred, and Matic, I think it is better than Rodrigo and Højbjerg. And that front three, man, if we it's just that front three that we need to control. Apart from that, I think if the front three is not able to fire for Spurs, I think the rest of them they'll just crumble. We have seen what Lloris has done this season. He's been absolutely terrible at times. He's made so many errors. Just put them under pressure, and I think they'll just crumble under pressure. S- J- Rashford on that right hand side, it just bothers me a little. I'm still very unsure of him. I think he has absolutely no idea what he does, what to do on the right. I think the only reason that he is playing is that Bruno is out, and then the next option we have to we have there is Lingard and Ilanga. Langa, I think Rangnick wants to keep him for the second half for the last 30 minutes. Want to get him fresh into that game, and probably wants to give him a little rest for that Atletico game as well. I think that that is the game that is big for us. And for a big game at this point in time, I think Ilanga is a better choice ahead of Rashford. This is again something that I completely missed. Just did not focus on that. That Spurs, they play with the back three. Uh, I don't know. How we contain a back three, especially with Spurs loading on that wings and Kulusevski and Heung-min running between that space between the center backs and the full backs. Especially a little worried about Diego Dallo on the right hand side. He's been very good for us this season, but he has had a small layoff. I don't think he's played the last 3 or 4 games. I think he's not been a regular. Van Bissaka has played instead of him in the last few games. I don't know why that was after starting almost every single game for us. He was just left out for 3 or 4 games. I don't understand why. And now we have brought him in here. I think Rangnick is resting Van Bissaka for that Atletico game again. Uh, but it just looks very weak that right hand side, especially with you know you can say Harry Kane is the best player for Spurs in that setup, but I think at this point in time, Heung-min Son is the most important player for Spurs because even when Kane was not chipping in with the goals, Heung-min Son has constantly been kicking in with the goals and assists. So he is their most important player, and we need to keep an eye out on him because he will be utilizing that space between Varane and Delo. And Reguilon, as we know, he likes to march forward as well. So it could be a difficult game for us, especially on that right hand side. Matic, Rashford, special. Oh my God, man! S- Now I look at it, from that point of view, we have got Heung-min Son on the left hand side. Then we've got Reguilon who likes to stay, very forward as well in terms he's a very attacking fullback, and especially with three at the back he gets a lot of freedom as well. And then we have got Marcus Rashford on the right and well, I don't he just it, at one point in time I was questioning his performances. I think he was not getting back to form after injury, but now the last few games I'm even questioning his effort, man. I don't think he's putting in much effort. I don't think he's much interested. I think he's already made up his mind that he wants to leave, and that could lead us to a lot of troubles because if Matic plays, Matic is the one who has to help out Delo on that left hand side. I don't think he's very fast as well. And Heung-min Son and what's his name? Sergio Reguilon, they are very fast, especially Heung-min Son. He is very fast. Good that we have Varane in the side as well. But if Son try, on the other hand, we've got Kulusevski is very fast as well, and then we have Maguire there. Oh my God, man. The more you look at it, the worse it gets. 10 minutes left for the match. I'll just start my stream now. I I hope the players are starting to come out. I think they'll start coming out around 3 or 4 minutes remaining for the match. I'll just start the stream, my stream for the match. I should have looked into it, man. The more I look at it, the more problems I can see here. That left hand side, man. Oh my God. And the more I look at it, the more terrible it looks. Son running, behind Diego Delo. Diego Delo may run with him, leaving a lot of space for Reguilon. Marcus Rashford, I don't think he even wants to help out. He has no idea what he does. He just stays on the pitch, just jogs around. When he gets the ball at his feet, he'll run, he'll try to dribble, and then lose the ball again. Do not trust him at all right now, at the moment, especially with all the news coming out. I've lost more trust on him. I think he's just looking for a way out of United now. I think he's already given up. Sad to see that. I always thought he had a great future. I thought he'll do great things for us, win a lot of trophies for us, and he will be a part of that resurgent Manchester United. But I don't think that's set to happen. 10 minutes to the match, 9 minutes to be precise, or eight, nine now. Oh man, oh man, oh man. It's tense, man. It's really, really tense. I don't think this. We just cannot afford to lose this one. I think if we lose this one, I think it's almost done for us. I don't think it'll be worth it to watch another match of this team this season. I think Ronaldo would want to leave as soon as possible after that. If he could leave just after this game and the Atletico one, he'd just leave. Oh man. Just looking at the repercussions, if we lose this one, Spurs, I guess they go 1 point ahead of us with 2 games in hand. Um, Arsenal, if they win against Leicester tomorrow, they go 4 points ahead of us, and with 3 games in hand. West Ham will be just 1 point behind us, or maybe 1 point ahead of us with the same amount of games played. Wolves would be just 1 point behind us with the same amount of games played. Oh man, that could get terrible, terrible. We could be fighting for that 6th, 7th spot as well by the end of the season then. And you can just forget of getting good players after that. Those debates of Lewandowski, I think they're just bizarre, especially considering the situation that we are at right now. Come on, man, get on with it. Get on with it. Start the match, man. Start the match. Oh, come on, man. Stop with the advertisements already. Get on with it, man. There's just 5 minutes remaining. You can. All right, all right. All right. Just look at it, and the atmosphere it looks quite tense at Old Trafford. You can see the frustration, or what do you say, the tension on the faces of the fans. They know what these games mean, how big this can be, what a loss would mean after this. It's basically the end of top four, and it's basically end of top five as well. Ronaldo in talks with Cavani there, laughing. Good to see that. Paul Pogba looks very focused. Bald Pogba, Balba, somebody called him on Twitter. The players look happy, to be honest. Just look at them. Cavani and Ronaldo sharing a laugh. Good to see that one there. Jonathan Moss walks out, gets the ball. Old Trafford in full voice. I mean, it's a little quieter than we'd expect normally. Oh man, this this is going to be a very tense game, man. This is going to be a very tense game. I think it's Ronaldo, obviously because he's probably one of the greatest players, if not the greatest players the world has ever seen. So he's going to be key. But apart from that, Pogba is going to be very, key for us because without Bruno Fernandes, most of that, burden of creativity will lie on his shoulders. By the look of it, I think he looks very focused for today, and hopefully he can turn it on today. Jadon Sancho will need to do a lot as well. Rashford, he needs to forget his recent performances, forget what is going on outside the field, and he needs to put on a show. Not confident at all in him, especially on that right hand side. But just hope that he comes up good. I do like Harry Kane as a player. I do like Human Son. Harry Kane is probably one of my favorites in the Premier League. I want him to be at Manchester United next season. But he needs to have a bad game today, man. You just, I just saw Human Son, making a diagonal run just for the fun of it. He's just warming up. Oh man, oh man, oh man. It's going to be a huge game. Maguire talking to Pogba. Pogba, just do not listen to him. Just do not listen to Maguire. Matic needs to have a good game. Matic needs to have a good game. He's been out of the team for a long time, but he needs to come up good today. He's a good player. There's no doubt about that. He's very technical. Technically, he's far better than McTominay. But it'll be interesting to see if he does have the legs. There's the table, man. If you lose this one, Manchester United, and the table is going to look very ugly for you. Very ugly. We'd probably would not want to look at the table again for the rest of the season after this. There's this man who's going to be key for Spurs. If you can stop him, I think you'll stop everybody else as well. Him and Kane. I've been stre- I've been stressed for a United game before. but I don't think I've been, you know, as stressed as this, because this is the kind of game where it just ends the season for us in March already. There'll be just no happiness watching United after this if we lose this one. Have to win this one. I'm going for a 2-0 win for United, man. This has to be a win. Matic keeps the ball into play, does very well. Rashford, first pass so poor for Rashford. Needs to pick up after this. Jadon Sancho, Teles goes back to Sancho. Ronaldo is first touch of the game. Ronaldo, we've seen recently, he goes, a lot deeper than you'd want him to be, just to get a feel of the ball, just to get involved. And this is where our midfielders and our defenders need to do better, play some vertical balls, and try to get Ronaldo as involved. Try to get Ronaldo involved in the game, because we have seen if he stays away from the ball a lot, he does get a lot of does get frustrated a lot. So we need to make sure that we keep Ronaldo involved in the game, keeping the ball very well. Antonio Conte's side, as always, happy to stay away from the ball, happy to defend in their own box. Matic does very well to win the ball back again, but this is we need to be. Again, it's Varane running back, not Maguire. I think Spurs will look to target Maguire on that counter, but we've got Varane. I think he'll take care of most of the runs that Kulusevski and Son make. I think Varane is very fast. He's probably one of the fastest defenders out there in the world right now. Bentancur, Højbjerg goes to Kulusevski. Oh, Son, had some space there. Kane goes to Matt Doherty. Dallas does very well there. Well done, Dallas, man. Acquire. Switch off play for Marcus Rashford. Human Son with his first touch of the game, probably. Eric Dyer and Davies, we need to, attack that right hand side, because Regulon will, sprint forward a lot, and then Davis and Son with the space. De Gea comes out, does very well. Oh, that could have been a foul from Pogba. Jonathan Moss did not give that. Wonderfully done by De Gea there. He was alert. He gets a lot of criticism for not reading those balls and not coming out a lot, but he did very well there. Heung-min Son again on the ball. Højbjerg, Reguilon, Højbjerg, Doherty. Oh, Romero, Spurs having a good spell of possession. Loses the ball. Romero gets on it again. I think I think Rangnick has realized that pressing would not work with this team at all, and we've just refrained from it. I don't see us pressing a lot now. Matic under pressure goes back to Maguire. I think we are done with that Gegan pressing and all. I think we are far from it. Bentancur. I've seen a couple of games for Spurs this season. Not at all impressed with Bentancur. He was poor against City as well. Lost the ball so many times. There was So many instances where he could have, played the ball forward, chose to, pass it sideways. Son again on the ball with space to run. Kane alongside him. Kane. Oh, for a second I thought, uh, Kulusevski would get it easy. Højbjerg. Telles in in these first 5 minutes, he's been very good defensively. He made, a couple of very important plays for Manchester United. Sancho, does very well to get away from Bentancur. Cannot get away from Christian Romero though. See, I said Bentancur is not good, man. He is probably one of those players that Spurs would, look to get rid of after this season. Uh, I thought he almost released that to Matt Doherty. Telex looks very good on that left hand side now. I think if Shaw and Teles are fit, my first choice would be Teles, obviously. Shaw, Shaw is very good as well, but at the moment, I think it's Teles. He does deserve a shout in that left back spot. Oh, man, I have a very very bad cold, man. Oh, Rashford finds Pogba. Ronaldo tried that cheeky chip, did not work out for him. Pogba with a very good diagonal run there. It's almost that run that Muller is very famous for. Muller makes these all the time. Ah, Bentancur loses the ball again. I think I've seen it a couple of times now. I think we are targeting Bentancur when Spurs do have the ball in the midfield. Højbjerg, I think, is very good. I think he's very good, especially last season. It was last season, right? Where we lost 6-1 to Spurs. I think he was very good in that game. We are keeping a lot of the ball, but nothing going forward. It's always sideways in the midfield, in the defense as well. Need to find need some movement and need to find a few good passes going forward as well. This is probably the ideal situation for Maguire tries to fight. Oh, what a wall! What a take from Sancho as well. Ronaldo, Ronaldo appealing for handball. Ronaldo was very adamant that this was handball. Oh, United players almost certain that this was handball. Check is complete, no handball. Oh, fuck off, man. Good ball from Maguire then. What a take from Sancho. Spurs defense already, showing signs of weakness. I was saying before as well, I just do not see Spurs keeping a clean sheet in this one. They have got a very good chance of scoring, but they have got a very good chance of conceding as well. Bentancur does not look good in that midfield, man. He just does not look comfortable there. Kane for Doherty. Doherty with some space ahead of him. Højbjerg. I mean, Højbjerg is again a player that I'd absolutely love to have in that midfield for Manchester United. Obviously, we do have better. Like Gideon runs into the space. Kane. De Gea clears it. Defensively, we have been solid this game. Rashford goes out for a throw in. Yeah, I don't think this should have been a handball. I think good decision from the referee and the VAR. I think it's too close. I don't think it was leading to anything up if the ball did went through as well. Rashford. I don't see the point of playing Rashford at the moment on the right hand side. If you do want to use him, use him as a a substitute as a second fiddle on that left hand side. But just to not see him, don't see any purpose of him playing. Ronaldo, oh, what a goal! What a goal, man! Ronaldo shows why he's the GOAT. What a goal! Oh man, how can you give Ronaldo so much space to shoot? Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. What a goal getting, lads. Oh man, you just how the fuck can you give him so much space? Poor from Spurs that Ronaldo pulls out his best. Lloris absolutely no chance in this one. Oh, oh. Dyer almost, I don't understand why Dyer did not close him. How can you let Ronaldo have a free shoot, man? Oh man. Oh. Perfect. Absolutely perfect from Cristiano Ronaldo that one. So what a start, man. What a start. Oh, Delo again. Ronaldo, Fred finds Ronaldo again. Fred, Rashford. Oh, fuck, man. Oh, man. What a goal that was. What a goal, man. Show that to me again, man. Show that again. Show that again and again. Ronaldo. Oh, Lloris Descas. It's this time. I mean, this is something I was saying before as well. We need to take a lot of shots on Hugo Lloris. He's not been his usual self. I think he's done at the top level now. so many errors he's made already this season. We just need to keep doing that as soon as we, have the chance, and especially with the space that they are providing Ronaldo. Just keep shooting at him. Doherty with some space there. Goes in, finds Son. Reguilon. Son. Ah, defending in numbers there. We've defended very well today, to be honest. Oh, with some space again. Rashford on that left. Ronaldo brings it in. Fred finds Pogba. Oh, what a turn from Pogba. Pogba shoots again. Oh man. What a start for us. This is probably the dream start. Bentancur, he's so rubbish, man. He's so rubbish. I don't understand why Conte is starting him. You might as well start Wings. I don't see why he's starting Bentancur. He's been absolutely rubbish. I saw him against City as well. He was not good at all against them as well. I don't know, man, what Conte sees in him. Probably there must be something. Son finds that space, cannot shoot from there. Defending in numbers again. Good to see that from United. Doherty. One. Telles, he's been so good, man. Telles, he's been so good. Oh, oh, yeah, go straight to De Gea. You ain't beating De Gea, man. Bentancur, Davis marching forward as well. Son, oh, finds Davis. Oh, fuck, man. Oh, the flag has gone up. The flag has gone up. Yeah, Davis looks like he knows he's offside. Yeah, he's clearly offside there. Not good from De Gea to get beat on his near post. Oh, Telles, man, he's been absolutely brilliant. Oh, yeah, if now we see Shaw starting in that Atletico game, that'll be poor from Rangnick, man. Telles, I think now he deserves that starting spot on the in that left back position. He's been so good, man, for the first 20 minutes now. I think there's one thing that we have done very well today, is stay in shape defensively and then defend in numbers as well. Our midfield has done a lot better in helping defensively, something that McTominay does not do. I have always pointed it about McTominay. He does not help the defense at all. It's in defensive transitions. Uh, and this is where we see why Matic is better than him technically, because Matic knows the correct positions. He knows where to place him in front of his defense, and he helps out the defense very well. See, continuously tracking the run from Heung-min Son. Yeah, Matic seems to be having that responsibility to track Son when he tries to run between that space between Delo and him. Harry Kane wins a corner there. And I think it's not Maguire, it's Varane who is, staying with Kane. I don't think Rangnick trusts Maguire to, defend Kane at the moment. Guillon, Maguire clears it, goes to Son, Fred on him, crosses and goes straight to De Gea. Sancho on the run already. Ronaldo of all people receiving it. Matic finds Sancho. Ronaldo very deep, staying with the defense at the moment. Goes to Varane. Varane to Diego Delo. Rashford is staying a little central now. Pogba has drifted to that right hand side. I think Matic, for the time being, has done a very good job in the first 20 minutes. I think defensively he's been spot on. He's always been there to help the defense. He's done wonderfully to track those runs from Heung-min Son as well. And tell us, for me till now, apart from that, because Ronaldo did score the goal, so he will get the man of the match if the match stays like this. But Telles he's been the man of the match for me till now, apart from the goal. To be honest, apart from Rashford, I think I'm not disappointed with any other player till now. I think Rashford has done nothing to get involved in the game. I think it's almost like we're playing with 10 men if we're playing with Rashford. But apart from that, I think Maguire has been very good as well. He played that wonderful ball to, uh, who was it? I think it was Sancho. Yeah, he played that wonderful ball to Jadon Sancho towards the beginning of the game. That wonderful diagonal ball. Ronaldo almost gets fouled there. Diego Dallo keeps the ball. Rashford gets on the ball now. Again, does not know what to do. Goes back to Matic. Matic looking for options to go forward. Does not find any. Maguire. Teles puts in the cross. And it's Ronaldo. Oh, fuck, man. Ronaldo almost got to it there. Davis now goes back to Lloris. Where the fuck is Eric Dyer running there? Where the fuck is Eric Dyer going? I just do not understand Eric Dyer, man. I just do not understand. I do not understand why he's still playing for, as a starter for Spurs. You look at the goal that Spurs conceded. I I just don't understand what Dyer was trying to do there. You know, he, he was trying to challenge, Ronaldo to take a shoot from there. Are you kidding me? You Bentancur finds Reguilon. Reguilon, wonderfully. See, Matic has been so brilliant, especially on Matic Pogba. Good challenge on him by Bentancur. Matic has been very well, man. He's done a great job on Human Son, to be honest, till now. He's been on it. He's been, tracking every single run that he's made, and he's been, won the ball off him a couple of times as well. Kulusevski finds Kane, finds Son, sorry. Son's ball not good enough, but it does go out for a corner. to make sure that the job we have done defensively till now, we continue to do that. We've been very good defensively. No errors till now. Need to make sure that we continue to do that. Son with the corner. Oh, good save on the line. Over the Baiba Hoibier. Good clearance by Delo there. Good positioning. How many players did we have on the line there? Yeah, almost. You can see we have almost five on the line there. I cannot believe, man, we have been so good defensively because we have created a lot of chances, but defensively, it's. I think I don't know if I'm correct or not, but I think it's mostly because of Matic. I think his positioning is very good compared to McTominay. I've said it a number of times now that McTominay offers nothing defensively. His positioning is so bad in those defensive transitions. I don't even think that he's a proper number six. I think he's a eight. He's a very defensive eight at best. He's absolutely no idea, what a holding midfielder is and where he should be at different situations. Teles running with the ball, finds Sancho. Sancho finds Pogba. Pogba does very well to Kulusevski now. Rodrigo. Pogba just commit the foul this time. Paul Pogba looks on it today, doing those simple things, nothing extra. This is what you get. Maybe this is something we get to see a lot of, just like Bal Rooney. You get to see Bal Pogba getting his act together. Maybe if you're winning 2-0, 3-0, he goes for a big tackle, just like Wayne Rooney in his day. How much we've missed that sort of passion from a player at Manchester United, man. You could say that about McTominay, but he's not anywhere near the level of Rooney and all. Kulusevski goes out for a throw in. Spurs putting on the pressure at Manchester United now. We've done very well to contain it till now. Let's hope we continue to do that. Very impressed defensively, man. To be honest, I did not expect that to be so good defensively, especially Matic, man. Very impressed with Matic. You could see him. Oh, Kane finds Kulusevski. Rodrigo. Oh, good man. Again, Matic. I was just saying how good he's been, and Eric Dyer has absolutely no idea how to deal with Ronaldo. To be honest, and Dyer gets a yellow card. Yes, yes. Oh man, Eric Dyer is our man today. If anybody, if anybody is on that Spurs team, can help us in that win, it's got to be Eric Dyer. He was at fault for the first goal as well, and he has absolutely no idea how to deal with Ronaldo. Ronaldo should be at him now. You know, won't be surprised if he's brought off before the full time whistle. Because if he stays on there with this kind of performance, he's probably getting a red card and sent off anyway. My God, man, you just look at this game and you understand uh, the difference between a proper number six like Matic, someone who just do not have the legs, probably the only reason why he does not play. But technically, how good he is, how his positioning, it's so much better than McTominay. McTominay does not help the defense at all. I've said it a number of times. He needs to buck up, man. Needs to learn something from Matic, to be honest. You put Matic into this team, and you just see how good we look defensively. I think this is the best, defensive performance we have had in a big while, in a long while against a big team. McTominay, Kane, Kulusevski, Kane again. It's foul there. It's a dive. No? Yeah, he does give the free kick now. I thought it was a dive. Looked like a foul to be honest at first. Kane, we know he does have a dive or two on him. Hey, if you are coming to watch stream, do drop a like do drop a like and comment what are your predictions for the game till now. I said 2-0. It looks like it's on the way for that. Just do Spurs have a good free kick taker? I don't think so. I think Son would be decent. I think Kane is absolutely pissed all at free kicks. Eric Dyer wants to take this one. Interesting. This is the last time he scored from a free kick. I guess probably 10, 15 years ago. He's still thinking about that one. Yeah, Dyer is the one taking it for Spurs. Interesting. No Son, no Kane. It's going to be Eric Dyer of all people. I don't know, man. There's something about Dyer. I just don't see him as a player who'll be starting for a top six club in the Premier League. Again, if you do join the stream, drop a like and let me know your predictions in the live chat or possibly in the comments. And what do you think about the Ronaldo goal? Do let me know that as well. Dyer with the free kick. Ah, right to the head of Maguire. The only place he should not have hit the ball. Kulusevski. No, man. He's given a penalty. Fuck off, man. It's almost a similar situation as Eric Dyer, man. This is so close. You've got to be kidding me, man. Oh, fuck, man. No, no, no. Yeah, that's away from goal. Away from the ball. Away from his body. Oh, I can't even get my words together. Telles, he's been so good in this game. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm not surprised, to be honest. Should be a penalty. But could that have been a foul that Kulusevski? He almost appeared to be fouling someone before, he got the ball at his feet. No, I think it's said to be a penalty. Oh, fuck off. He's giving a yellow card to Telles for this one. It's Fred. Possibly for decent. Oh, man. Telles. The kind of football that we have nowadays, you need to keep your hands together. Harry Kane. Oh, fuck. Oh. He's so good on penalties, man. Harry Kane as soon as they got the penalty, it was almost certain that it'll be 1-1. All right. My prediction for the game is already in the bin. Kea guessed it right, but Harry Kane is probably one of the best penalty takers in the world. He's so good at them. Pogba on his way now. Finds Sancho. Sancho finds Pogba again. Oh fuck. After such a great start to the game, you know, yeah, looking a little rusty now. Telles. Oh, what a ball from Matic there. Ronaldo, and it's two, and it's two. There's no offside as well. Matic, Matic, man, what a game from him. What a run from Sancho as well. Ronaldo with his second chance to score a hat trick. What a ball from Matic, man. He's been absolutely brilliant today. Yeah, there's no way that's offside, man. The Guion. What are you talking about? Yeah, he's onside by a mile there. Viva Ronaldo! Yes, yes, it's a goal. It's a goal. Oh man, Matic, what a ball there from Matic. Perfect, man. That was perfection. Sancho just squares it and Ronaldo just finishes it. Running down the wing. Hey, United sing Viva Ronaldo. Matic has made such a difference, man, today. He's made such a difference defensively and offensively with this as well with the ball that he's played now. I think that ball to Sancho is always on today. Oh, Telles wins the back so well. Oh, tries to find someone in the box. Cannot. Varane, Son, tries to win the foul there. Hoiberg loses the ball. Sancho wins it back. Wonderfully, man. Wonderful. Defending his numbers now. Need to step up, man. You need to step up. We're going too deep. Kane, oh, goes out for a corner. Need to better, need to step up a little. Going too deep. Need to make sure that do not let them have free shots on the goal. Good to see that we are defending in numbers. Everybody's coming out to help the defense. Gets to Kulusevski. Højbjerg. Son. I think he's offside. No. Dyer. Son. Oh, wonderfully defended, man. Wonderfully defended there. Oh, man. It's just, Spurs are all on their toes, man. They just do not know what to do. Fred. Oh, man. Wonderfully taken. Oh, what? Fred. Absolutely brilliant from Fred there. Finds Sancho. Pogba in some space now. Rashford making that run. Pogba not interested at all. Jadon Sancho again. Fred with, he's almost on the ground with his bum on the ground, and he still, picks out a couple of good passes there. Man, for a second when Spurs scored that penalty, it felt like, we are we were getting a little rusty. But Matic with that pass after that goal, man, you look so much energy in the players now. Everybody willing to help defensively, offensively in transitions. Fred almost on the ground, almost lying on the ground, makes two wonderful passes. Oh man, very well. Rashford is, probably the only disappointment. He's not been involved at all in the game. I think he needs to do more. Do more. He needs to, show for the ball and try to get involved. This battle has been very interesting. Pogba and Bentancur. Matic, to be honest, man, Matic is the man for me till now. He's the one who's made a difference. Defensively, he's made a huge, huge difference. McTominay's positioning in those defensive transitions is so bad. I think if it was McTominay who was supposed to be on Human Son tracking his runs, I think Son would have already had a couple of chances till now. But Matic he's done a very good job of neutralizing Human Son today. Okay, oof. I think Kane saved us because if it was going to Doherty, man, and he wasn't even offside. Kane was offside. I knew Kane was offside. Oh man, Kane saved us, man. Kane saved us. Yeah, Kane Doherty wasn't offside. Oh man. Oh man. It was going right at the feet. He was going to take a volley there. Oh, Kane saved us, man. Kane's the man. Get him next season. He's already playing for United. Conte looks disappointed. Do you think Conte will stay at Spurs next season? I don't think so. Because I don't think Spurs is getting top four. It's either us or Arsenal. Uh, I don't think Conte stays at Spurs next season. Where does Conte go? It depends, man. If Tuchel, there's been reports that he might, be leaving Chelsea if they are, supposedly given a ban on the transfers and all. But uh, if he if he actually does leave Tuchel, I think Conte could be the man for Chelsea. I think he'll be happy to go to Chelsea. Rashford now, chance to show something there. Again, man, again, again. I think playing Rashford on that right hand side, it's almost like playing with 10 men. I need to get the score up as well, man. I haven't changed the score as well. The fuck am I doing? I haven't even changed the score yet. Hey, and if you do, come in to join the stream again, uh, do drop a like and subscribe if you want to. And let me know in the chat, what are your predictions for the game? My prediction is almost done and dusted. I predicted a 2-0 win for Manchester United, but they've already scored one. I think it'll end in 2-1 by the looks of it, or we'll either score a third here. Ronaldo would be up for it. He's on a hat trick. Sancho with some space again, goes for goal. Oh, Jadon Sancho is finally showing his quality at Manchester United, man. Just creates a little bit of space and goes for goal. Just need to keep doing it again and again, man. So we've already seen how rusty this Spurs defense is, and you know if you keep shooting, Hugo Lloris has been very poor this season as well. We might get a few errors from him, and Ronaldo might end up getting a tap in or so for the hat trick. Yeah, it's handball from Dirty. Jonathan Moss finally gives us a handball. Who's this one? Teles? Yeah, Teles on the ground. I think it's a good result to you get into half time. I don't think Ralph will make that move, but I think sometime after halftime we need to get Rashford off there because he's offering nothing. He's offered absolutely nothing in that first half. So we'd better get Ilanga on the pitch. Maybe if you do not want a winger there, maybe get Lingard involved. He can help out defensively as well. We all know that he's got a lot of energy. All right, that's the end of the first half, and it's been the Ronaldo show. A brace from him. Matic probably the best alongside him on the pitch for us. Almost he's Matic has almost changed our defense single-handedly. He's offered so much more than what McTominay does. Antonio Conte looks very disappointed heading into the tunnel. He almost looks like a manager who does not want to be here. Oh man, oh man, oh man. All right, so what are your thoughts on the first half? I think it's been absolutely brilliant. I think Matic is probably the main man in that defense. Everybody else in the defense, Telles had a great start to the game. He's been involved defensively a lot, although he gave away that penalty. But apart from that, he's been absolutely brilliant. I think Matic is the one who has absolutely transformed our defense. I do not understand if I'm seeing that right. He's only 6.7 and Fred is 7 rated. I think Matic is the one who's absolutely carried our defense in this one. He's tracked every single run that Human Son has made. He's absolutely neutralized Son. He's been Son has been barely involved in the match today, and I think the major reason for that is the presence of Nemanja Matic. I think it goes on to show why we have been struggling so much defensively in the last few games, and it's because McTominay, his positioning is so bad defensively, and this is where we see the quality from Nemanja Matic. Even though he does not have the legs anymore, I don't think he'll be able to perform every single game. If he can play him now, you cannot expect him to go in that midweek game against Atletico and perform to the same level. I don't think he has that in him anymore, Nemanja Matic. But you can see the quality. He's made such a difference to that defense, and in that second goal, he played a huge role. Such a brilliant ball to Jadon Sancho, a perfect ball to Jadon Sancho, and this is the difference between quality in Nemanja Matic and Scott McTominay. Scott McTominay is young. Obviously, he can learn a lot, but I think in games like these, in difficult games like these, Nemanja Matic would be a good player to get in the team and play, because there's such a difference of the difference in quality is huge, man. I think it's more than what we expect it to be. McTominay, even though he's energetic, we know he's passionate. He'll go and he score a goal and he'll kiss the badge, but he is not a proper number six. He is a number eight at best. He's a very attacking, a very attacking. No, I'm saying it wrong. At best, he's a defensive number eight. I don't think he's any idea uh, what a number six, has to do, the position that he has to take. There's so many times he's just seen wandering forward, and he's very lazy to come back and place him in front of the defense. That's the difference that we see in Nemanja Matic. He's always been there in front of the defense. Sometimes in between that space between Varane and Diego Dello, tracking the runs from Human San. I I see that rating on Sofa score 6.7 for Nemanja Matic. I do not understand that. I think he should be more. He's been absolutely brilliant. Apart from Matic, if we all know, man, Ronaldo. I just don't understand what Eric Dyer was doing for the first goal. He just stood off Ronaldo and basically offered him to shoot. Dared him to shoot. Shoot if you can from there. And Ronaldo just showed him, boy, you messing up with the wrong man. I am, the best in the world. I'll just shoot from here and beat your goalkeeper. What a goal from Ronaldo, that one. For the second goal, again, Nemanja Matic played a huge role. What a brilliant ball to Sancho. Sancho, controls the ball and just squares it off to Ronaldo. Reguilon at fault there. He thought that he'd got him offside there, but uh, really not. Jadon Sancho again, he's been his usual self. It was a little late, you know. We'd expect him to be at this level earlier. We'd expect him to be at this level right from the beginning of the season. But better late than never. Now he's come back to his form. He just looks like his usual self, the player that he looked at Borussia Dortmund, that we were so used to seeing. And with him playing at this level, if Pogba he's been in and out of the game today. He's not been so involved. I was expecting him to be a lot involved, offensively. He's not been so, but he's not been bad as well. He's been good. He's been decent. Maybe this is something new we get to see from Pogba. Simple. Normally, with Pogba, you associate some tricks, some exotic style of football. But today he's been very simple. It's been all about simplicity for him. Simple passes, not trying to mess around with the ball, doing everything easy. Marcus Rashford is the player for me who needs to come off at halftime, or probably 10 or 15 minutes after halftime. He's not been involved at all. He's just does not look up for it. I think he's already decided that he wants to leave Manchester United. I don't see any interest for him, from him. You know, it's sad to see. From a pair like Marcus Rashford. After everything that happened with Greenwood, I had very high hopes on him. I thought Rashford was going to go and do great things for us, but that's not the case. Uh, Hopefully something happens, something that can turn it around. Make Rashford that player that he used to be. But at the time, it just I don't see any point in him playing now. I think we'd better get Elanga on that left hand side. I won't be surprised if I see him getting substituted at halftime. Get Elanga in. If not Elanga, get Lingard in. Maybe he can offer something different. He can help out defensively as well. Maybe Pogba goes a little deeper. Plays a little deeper, helps the midfield out defensively as well. Makes it easier for Fred and Nemanja Matic. Doesn't look like they want it to be any easier. It's been pretty easy for them anyway. They have been very good, Fred and Nemanja Matic. Fred, especially, man, very impressed after that second goal. He was laying on the ground, but just did not give up on the ball and played a very good pass to Jadon Sancho there. David De Gea, not many good, not many saves to make for him. Penalty, he did guess the right side, but it's against Harry Kane. He's probably one of the best penalty takers in the world. That offside goal, Ben Davies, I think De Gea should do better. I think he should be, not allowing them to score on that near post. I think he should be doing better there. Varane, Maguire, happy with them as well. Varane, he's been his usual self, fast, intelligent, right position, right time. Harry Maguire, this is something that we expected of Harry Maguire, to be good on the ball, and he's shown that he is good on the ball. You know, that there's not been much pressure on him anyways. Every time Harry Kane has tried to make a run from deep, it's been Varane who's followed him there. So Harry Maguire has, tried to stay away from trouble, to be honest, in this match. But that ball he played for Jadon Sancho, that was absolutely brilliant. That was pitch perfect, the perfect ball he could have played. And that is something we want to see more of, more from Harry Maguire. In that Spurs side, human son, he was absolutely neutralized. I don't see, I haven't seen him, this less involved in a Spurs game for a long, long time now. Otherwise, he's the one who's, involved the most in, if you compare them first, their front three. He's the one who's involved the most. But today, Matic has done a very good job on him and, completely neutralized him. Højbjerg again, man, he was very good against us last season in that 6-1 win that they had against us. He's always been good, man. Every time I see him, I think he's very good. He's very solid on the ball, defensively very solid as well. So no complaints from him. Bentancur again, I don't understand why Conte plays him. I don't think he's good enough. I think he was the one that our midfield was trying to target every single time he got the ball. There were men around him. I think the players felt as well that you could nick the ball of him again and again. Their defense again, Eric Dyer, man. It's I don't understand, man. Every time I think of Dyer, it just makes me laugh. Uh, I don't think he's good enough. I don't think he's Premier League quality. I think that you know uh, he's at best a second choice centre back or a second choice centre defensive midfielder. You can see there for the first goal, you you never step off Ronaldo or Messi or Lewandowski, and so you do not give them the space to shoot. Dyer just stepped off Ronaldo, and just offered him to shoot there. Probably the worst thing that he could have done. And you could see, a couple of times, he just hover around the midfield, doing absolutely nothing. He just run across the midfield, run toward the wing, and then go back to his centre back position. I just didn't understand what he was doing there. Uh, Now coming to the handball shouts, the one with Eric Dyer, I don't think that should have been handball. When that one against Telles was given, I was absolutely livid. I just could not understand why that was given and the one against Dyer wasn't given. I thought the situations were pretty similar, but on replay you could see that uh, Telles's hand was very away from his body, and I think that was a correct decision from the referee there. De Gea guessed the right way, just could not save it. Again, it was against probably the best penalty taker in the world right now. Harry Kane, he's absolutely solid when it comes to penalties. Uh, More of this in the second half. Nothing much expected now. Just repeat this in the second half. Uh, I'm a little worried because we have been one half FC this season. Hopefully now that Ronaldo is on a hat trick, he can turn it up in the second half. But let's see what happens. Uh, can expect Spurs to make a few changes, especially in the middle of the park. But do they have good options? Yeah, who do they have on the bench? Yeah, who do they even bring in? Oliver Skip is out as well. Yeah, he would have been a good player to bring in or start, alongside Højbjerg. Yeah, the best they can do is Harry Winks. Yeah, don't see, I think Kulusevski is better than Bergwijn and Lucas Moura. At best, what they can do is they can take the game deep at this score line. What they can do is, get Doherty or Bentancur off and then put uh, Lucas Moura in as well, or maybe Bergwijn. Yeah, for us, it's just this. It's him. It's get Marcus Rashford off, man. There's no point. He just at least if he plays less, teams will look at his past performances and then he can get a good transfer and go to a good team. But otherwise, if he keeps playing this way, he just does not seem interested, man. I just look at him and it he feels like a player who is just not interested in playing for Manchester United, who is just not interested in playing on that right hand side. Oh man, I'm so surprised, man. What has happened to our youngsters all of a sudden? That Greenwood situation, and then with Marcus Rashford, don't understand what the fuck is happening, man. To all the youngsters, such good youngsters coming out of the academy, and God knows what's going on with them. Boy, a little surprised, man. Spurs have had more of the ball. J- did not feel like it. Interesting. Spurs have had more of the ball than us. They have more shots. I can understand that. But we have, had the same amount of shots on target. So that's good. They have more corners. Obviously, they have had big chances. They've had too. What were the big chances that they had? I think apart from the penalty, I don't think they have had a big chance. The one that Davy scored, that was offside. They did have a good chance, that Doherty had Kane. If Kane just let that leave, it was Doherty one-on-one with De Gea, and Doherty had the chance to strike it on a volley. So I think that would kind of count as a big chance. But again, Kane was found to be offside there. What a- what are the big chances that they do have? I can't seem to remember any. Against possession lost a lot of times. I think this man has been one of the reasons for that. How many times has he lost the position? Yeah, three. He's lost the position 3 times. I think that's a big number for a midfielder. He's supposed to be, keep taking the ball. How many times have Nemanja Matic lost the ball? To be honest, I cannot even remember once. He's lost the position only once. Fred, yeah, he's lost it 6 times. But to be honest, in this game, we are winning those midfield battles. You know, our attack is doing much better than their attack is doing, and our defense is doing much better than their defense is doing. Their defense, completely stood off Ronaldo, allowed him to score. Uh, did not track the run from Ronaldo for that second goal. Did not track the run from Sancho in that second goal. Reguilon, staying deep apart from staying much deeper than his other defensive line, leading to Sancho being onside. And our defense, it's been absolutely spot on. We have seen almost nothing from Human Son yet. Kane has, yeah, every time he wants to get on the ball, he has had to drift wide and get on the ball there. Kulusevski have enjoyed a little of the ball, more of the ball compared to the other front two. But I think we've been very good, man. You know, uh, there's no reason to be disappointed. I think it's been a great game, and if you can just keep the momentum, keep working hard defensively, defending numbers, defend those half spaces between the defense, and I think you'll be up for it. Just do not let Human Sun get involved. I think we'll be up for it. All right, so the second half has already begun. No changes for either side. Oh, Loris taking the risk. Harry Kane coming deep to get the ball. Reguilon again. Matic tracking that run from Heung-min Son. Bentancur on the ball now. Kulusevski. Oh, goes out for a corner. Delo, very well done. Our fullbacks, not just the fullbacks. I think uh, everybody has been very good, in terms of positioning. We saw, Telles in the first half, in the first 10-15 minutes, he had, a couple of very good interceptions. Then Diego Dallo with the, goal line clearance and here again. I think in terms of positioning, our defense has been spot on today. Kulusevski now on the ball with Pogba. It's not easy to get, through Pogba. He's such a big man. Højbjerg to Son. Oh, why did why did De Gea not come for it? And yeah, he would have been offside by. And this is where De Gea needs to do better. He needs to come for that ball, man. Pogba has been, little off it today. Rashford wins it back. Oh, Romero, man, he's so good, man. I was before the game, I was saying, man, United should have gone for him. He's very good. Harry Kane on the ball now. Telles wins the header and keeps it in play as well. Wonderful from Telles there. Pogba still does get up now. I absolutely hate that from players, man. You just wait for the whistle to get up. At least stay down, even if the whistle has gone. Just stay down for if you stayed down for so long, stay down for a few more seconds. As soon as they hear the whistle, they just get up. Pogba for some reason, man, looks off it today. I don't understand why. Maybe it's something in his hair. Maybe it's the hair that's magic. Need to be wary of Son, man. He's trying to, go a little deep now to get on the ball. I said it before the match. Human Son is the main man for them. You can talk about Harry Kane. He does score a lot of goals for them, but Human Son is the main man uh, for Spurs. You do not allow him to get involved in the game, and it's almost certain that Spurs would not create much danger for you. Rashford injured now. I think get him off the pitch, man. I don't see why Rashford stays on the pitch now. Yeah, he's offered absolutely nothing in the first half. I don't expect him to offer anything in the second half as well. I just don't see a reason for him to staying on the pitch, man. Get him off there. It goes out for another corner. Spurs have had a lot of corners now. I think they've had 5 or 6 now. Son tries to take a shot. Reguilon and puts it out. Poor from Spurs there. Absolutely no idea what they were doing. And this has been the story of the match for Human Son, man. He's been totally controlled by Matic and Delo, and he has absolutely no idea what to do. Romero, man, very impressed with him till now in the game, especially in the second half. Dyer, oh man, get him off. Get him off, man. Give Dyer a second yellow. No foul yet. Ah, get Rashford off as well, man. I think Rashford would be the first player to come off. Eric Dyer, man. Oh man, it's almost like we're playing with 12 man if you're playing Eric Dyer. Get, get off Rashford, man. Get off Rashford. I don't want to see him now. Very disappointed with the academy players this season, Greenwood, and with the way Rashford has been performing, man. I take bad performances, but it just looks like he doesn't want to do it anymore. Oh, what is set of play from Manchester United? Sancho finds Rashford. Reguilon comes in there. Sancho's so good, man. There's no way Rashford gets to play on the left side again. And if he's just waiting for that, he should be on his way from Manchester United, man, at the end of the season, because he has absolutely no idea what to do on that right hand side. He cannot be a right-sided player. Another corner? No. Ah, I think very impressed with Nemanja Matic, to be honest, man. Cannot get over with that. I have emphasized it a lot of times. How McTominay has been one of the reasons why we have been shambles defensively, and the midfield not able to control the ball so well defensively. And you see the games that McTominay plays. You see the games against I guess the one against Brighton, and you see the one against who was it? I guess Burnley as well. His positioning defensively, it's so bad. He does not put himself into position where a number six should. Oh, Pogba loses the ball there. Probably the first time today. Otherwise, I haven't seen much mistakes from Pogba there. Oh, come on, Jonathan Moss, you've got to do better, man. This wasn't a foul. Cavani is to come in. I hope he comes in place of Rashford, man. Please. Cannot bear. No, he's going out to warm up. I just cannot stand the lack of effort that I see from Rashford now, and it's pretty evident. It's quite evident now. You can't even hide it. And if you do join the stream, do press that like button and press. and press the subscribe button as well if you're interested. Also, let me you know your thoughts on the game so far. About how you think Matic. Yeah, there's Matic on the screen. Do you think he's been? I think Matic has been very influential in the game in the way we have played this game, especially defensively in defensive transitions. Bentancur, Eric Dyer, Romero. Very impressed with Romero in this game. I just do not want us to get into that defensive mode. Oh, poor from who was that? Bentancur. I I still don't understand, man. What Antonio Conte sees in Bentancur. I saw him against City. I'm seeing him, here again. I've not been happy with him at all. Not been impressed with him, to be honest. Harry Kane finds Son, Reguilon, Dallas wins it, Højbjerg, Doherty. Oh no, 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 that's gone out. That's gone out. That's gone out. Doherty has found some form in the last few games, but today he's back to his usual self. Especially against Everton, I think he was very good. He did get a goal and an assist in that Everton game, if I'm not wrong. And, today he looks like his old self, the one again, the one that we saw under Jose and Nuno Espirito dos Santos. That was his name. Uh, Nuno, to be sure. No, Ben Davis going forward now. Cannot find Reguilon. Fred does very well there. Finds Ronaldo. Jadon Sancho. Oh, okay. Harry Kane. Kulusevski. Son. Oh, fuck, man. Cannot afford to do that, man. This is probably the best chance Son has had. Oh, I think if that wasn't goal, there was no way De Gea was saving it. Need to make sure that we do not do it. Cannot afford being that 1.5 FC again. To make sure we put in a similar performance that we put in the. Oh, that should be a foul now. No? Pogba with some space now. Oh, almost finds Rashford there. Kane cannot find Son. There's no Kane Sancho here, man. There's no Kane Sancho at Old Trafford. Jadon Sancho. Oh, Rashford, come on, man. Things getting eaten up there. What the fuck is Rashford doing, man? Somebody get him off the pitch, man. Somebody please get him off the pitch. It's very annoying to see him play now. Don't see a reason why Rashford is still on the pitch, man. It's frustrating. We have had such a great game, such good moments, but it's just him. Just look, every time he's around the ball, it's just disappointing to see that, man. I don't know. I don't understand what he was trying to do here. Oh, I thought he went towards the goal. Son on the ball now. Oh, loses it. Dallas does very well. Ronaldo drifting wide. Pogba, Matic. Matic has been so good as well. Fred. It almost looks like we're going to end up with a goal in this one. Ronaldo would be up for a hat trick as well. Uh, we all know he's looking for it. Maguire goes back to De Gea. No pressure on De Gea on there. Delo puts it out of play for a throw in. Elanga is coming on. Oh, finally, man. Finally, I'm not going to see more of Rashford today. Never thought I'd want Rashford to, get off the pitch. There was a time he was the most exciting player for Manchester United. Heung-min Son, trying to figure out a way to, get on the ball and do something. Fred, wonderful there. Fred finds Rashford. Rashford, chance to do something with his familiar left hand side. Oh man, what the fuck is Posh? Even Pogba is not been good today. Davies find Kulusevski. Human Son, Kulusevski again. Can find Reguilon. Does not. Goes to Davies. Oh, wonderful interception from Sancho. Oh, Fred, man, he's been so good. Sancho with a lot of space finds Ronaldo. Cannot shoot from there. He does. Oh man. Oh, Ronaldo is trying everything today and still caused Lloris a lot of trouble from there. If he can continue to be such solid defensively, I think the game is almost done, and we know we can hit them on the counter as well. Telles heaps it forward to Christian Romero. Need to step up, man. Step up. Cannot afford being so deep. Kane. Oh, Matic wins it from him. Kulusevski now. Bentancur finds Doherty. Oh, Telles, man. Telles and let the ball. Let the ball roll out. Telles and Matic, man. Telles, Matic, Delo. Can't say anything less of anybody in that defense, but especially Telles and Matic, man, for me, they have been very good defensively. And Rashford goes out, gets the applaud, but he's been piss poor, man. You know, never thought I'd say it, but he might as well leave Manchester United at the end of the season, man. There's no point of him staying at Old Trafford now, because if he wants to stay there, he needs to be play as second to Jadon Sancho. If he wants to be a starter, he needs to get a move on. And to be fair, I think he can go elsewhere and be a starter, but here I don't think it's going to happen for him now. Oh, foul from Bendaku there. This is the chance that Ronaldo had. Fred has been very good in the last 10 minutes, man. And from this angle, he almost does not expect him to shoot, but he does, and still causes trouble for Lloris. What? It went out dirty, man. He kicked the ball out. It's already after midnight here. Yeah, it's half an hour after midnight here. And thank God, oh, Harry Kane, Jadon Sancho loses it to Højbjerg. Højbjerg is so good, man. Especially against Manchester United, he's always so good. What if we can get Højbjerg, man? I don't think we will. But if first they do get to the Conference League or maybe lower, we can get Højbjerg. Good signing would not cost a lot. Cost a lot. Glazers would be happy as well. Harry Kane coming very deep to get the ball now. Looking for a run, does not see any. No, it's either Son or Kane, man. Son is probably done for the game. I don't think he's done absolutely nothing in the game today. But Kane, you still need to be wary of. Oh, what the fuck was Kane doing? There are talks now that Lindelof might be coming in. Would be interesting to see. You know what what does Lindelof do? Does he do we change his? Oh, Saint. Oh fuck, man. It's Maguire. Oh, I hope it is offside. No, it's not. Yeah. Oh, this could. Shouldn't that be ruled offside because Maguire does not make the tackle if he's not there? Oh, fuck off, man. It had to be Maguire as well. You've got to be kidding me, man. You've got to be kidding me. Looks like Rangnick wanted to make the substitution. He wanted to get Lindelof in as well, but could not. Oh, no card. It's okay. Nothing to worry there. Oh, no card. Good there from Jonathan Moss. You just gifted away the goals, man. Tele should have done better to, keep his hands to himself for the first goal. Shouldn't have been a penalty. And then, uh, what do I say about the second goal, man? I don't think there was anything wrong with Maguire trying to, go for that. There were players behind him. Maybe if they did give him a shout to, let the ball go, then he could be at fault. Looking at his face, it did feel like, you know, they let him know that, he could have rolled the ball on. Oh man. I mean, if after everything that has happened this season, Maguire continues to be our captain next season, and it continues to be our number one center half, that'll be embarrassing. That'll be embarrassing. Nothing less than that. Come on, man, Ronaldo. If Ronaldo scores a hat trick now here, oh my God, and it'll be the second leg with Atletico, it'll be something else. Atletico would be watching this game and getting glimpses of the Juventus versus Atletico second leg all over again. Doherty intercepts the ball there, goes back to Dyer. Ronaldo goes to Sancho. Ronaldo again. Oh, oh, I thought he scored there. Oh, Ronaldo is up for it, man, today. I just cannot wait for that Atletico goal, Atletico game. Oh man, Champions League is his thing, and in this kind of form, oh, what a save from Lloris there. And Telles fouls him there. Lucas Moura is going to replace Kulusevski. I don't see a reason for, Cavani is coming on as well. All right. Who's it for? Kulusevski has been good, man. I don't think there was a reason to replace him. I think Son has been, very uninvolved in this game, but it's a tough decision to if you want to replace a player like Human Son. He's so good, even though he's not been involved much today. But you have to think, twice, maybe thrice before you try to take off a player like Human Son. What a signing, by the way, for Spurs, Kulusevski. Just like the one, Son with the space there. Maguire with the poor pass back. De Gea, oh, come on, Maguire, you got and puts it out of play. No, still don't understand why Maguire and oh, Son gets the ball back. Don't understand why Maguire and Varane is our main centre back partnership. Why is Lindelof and Varane not a first choice centre back partnership? Cavani is coming in for who? Yeah, it's Matic coming off. So probably Fred goes into that number six role. Pogba goes a little deeper. What are we gonna play, man? I don't understand. Is going to be a 4-4-2? Are we going with a 4-4-2? Yeah, it looks like it. Interesting fact: the attacking partnership for Manchester United right now is a combined 72 years old. Cavani and Cristiano Ronaldo. Interesting that for a club who would boast about their young strikers a couple of seasons ago, or maybe last season as well, Greenwood and Rashford, has now has has to rely on two strikers who have a combined age of 72 years. Pogba does very well to get away from the defenders. What a ball to Sancho as well. Oh, Sancho cannot find the cross in. Pogba does very well to get away from the three midfielders there. Corner, corner. Can Maguire redeem himself there? Can Maguire redeem himself? I need to change the score as well, man. What the fuck am I doing? Dallas with the corner. Ronaldo and he scored. He scored. He scored a hat trick, man. It's Ronaldo. No Sue. Come on, do the Sue, man. Oh, come on, man. Ronaldo with the hat trick. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. What a win, and what that means for the second leg against Atletico as well. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Ronaldo scores. What a goal. What a goal. Oh man. So it's almost after 14 years, right? I was reading, a couple of weeks ago that it's been 14 years that that last he scored a hat trick for Manchester United. Oh my God, man. Oh, oh, what a header. What a header. What a leap from Ronaldo as well. Oh, what a header. Right into that top corner. Oh, man. Oh, good lord. I had a football game myself this evening. I was very tired. I was almost thinking that I don't want to watch the game. I'll watch it in the morning. Uh, I'll just watch a replay of it. Oh man, thank God I decided to stay up and watch it now. And he comes off as well. And Lindelof comes in. Perfect. Oh man. Oh my God, man. What a day. What a day. No, what a time to score a hat trick as well. Ah, that's a fucking dive, man. That's a fucking dive, Reguilon. Get away from there. I think we're playing three at the back, or is Lindelof playing in that defensive midfield role? Oh, look at that. Look at the atmosphere at Old Trafford, man. Absolutely loving it. Viva Ronaldo. Oh, Lucas Moura. The fuck, man. Oh, Sana has had a poor game, man. He's had a very poor game. Telles keeps it in. Oh, Pogba fouls him there. That'll be a yellow card for Pogba. I think there's not much problem with us giving away free kicks in these regions, because I don't think Spurs they do have a good free kick taker. Beridan Su, man, Su, what a moment, man! It's amazing, man. Can't even believe this happened. I almost for some time, with the kind of performances that were going on, I had never thought we'll even see a Ronaldo hat trick anytime soon. What a goal, man! What a moment! Cannot get Su, man, Su. It'll be Sue all over football Twitter as well. Oh man, I hope you enjoyed that hat trick, man. It's you never know, man, if you will get to see that again or not. Hopefully, we'll get to see those again. And you know, big, it'll be a big game against Atletico now. Ronaldo does what he has already done against Atletico. Atletico will be very scared now. Very scared. It, it's made everything interesting now. So man, so. Very excited for the Atletico game as well now. Ronaldo in top form in the Champions League. Oh, cannot wait for that. Son with the free kick now. Oh, it's a goal kick. Nice, nice. Where are you from? Bediran? If am I saying that right? Bediran. Spurs, making some attacking substitutes. Bergwijn comes in. Bentancur comes out as well, and Harry Winks comes in. Oh my God, man. Oh, Maguire. Maguire would be thanking Ronaldo, man. He'll just go, into that dressing room and give Ronaldo a big hug. Ronaldo has absolutely saved him there. Ronaldo, man, I cannot believe that we have Ronaldo in this team now. It's such a bad team, and then we have Ronaldo. Oh man, Ronaldo single-handedly has changed the game for us today, man. Twice we have given away the lead, and twice Ronaldo has come in and found that winner for us. Oh man, cannot believe I'm witnessing this. Let's go, man. 2 minutes more. 2 minutes more. Good shape defensively. 5-3-2 to be by the looks of it. 5-4-1 or 5-3-2. Lindelof wins the ball again. Oh, wonderful from Lindelof there. Pogba loses the ball. Lucas Moura needs to be careful, man. We need to be careful. And Kane's pushed it out as well. Good, man. Good. But Ian, if I could reach you out, could you tell me where you are from? Oh man, I need to change the score. I need to change the score. I forget this every single time. Oh, what a first goal from Ronaldo, and then an easy tap in for the second goal, and this wonderful header for the third goal. Oh man, he's in the air, he's off balance, and still finds the top corner. Wonderful from Cristiano Ronaldo there. Oh man, this sets up the season perfectly for us now. Top four is achievable. Oh, Reggie, stop with the dives, man. Stop with the fucking dives. To be honest, that was a good chance for Reggie, and if he just touched the ball there. Come on, man. Just a couple of minutes now. Just a couple of minutes. Cavani looking for a handball there. Does not get it. And the best thing that we did defensively, I guess, today is that we have controlled Humanson very well. He's done absolutely nothing in the game apart from that one chance that he had in the second half. He's been absolutely nowhere in this game, and it's very good to see. Offensively, we know we have that firepower, and obviously we have Cristiano fucking Ronaldo. who just absolutely nailed it. You know, there's absolutely no one in the world who will say that he's not the man of the match for this. He's got to be man of the match for this one, man. Go straight to Go straight to De Gea. One more minute, man. One more minute. One more. Just one more. Fred keeps the ball. Cavani. Chance to score the fourth. Jadon Sancho. Oh, fuck, man. Oh. Would have loved to see a Jadon Sancho goal as well. But I think the Knights belong to Ronaldo. You cannot take the limelight away from Ronaldo today. Cavani clears it. Come on, give us the whistle, ref. It's almost Jadon Sancho limping away. Doherty clears by Varane, and this should be it. This should be it, man. Yeah, Sancho takes the right decision, and this should be it. This should be it. Fred on the ball now. Oh no, 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 man. Oh, Kane loses it. Yes, yes. Get in, lads. Get in, get in. Oh man, Sue. Oh, it's Sue time, man. It'll be Sue everywhere. It's Cristiano Ronaldo, man. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's absolutely nailed it. He's absolutely done it, man. Oh man. Oh man. What if we did not have Cristiano Ronaldo? Oh, the classic Maguire. Yeah, obviously classic Maguire. Saved by the GOAT, man. I think it's Ronaldo who saved Maguire there. Otherwise, Maguire almost single-handedly decided that he was going to fuck it up. But we did have Cristiano Ronaldo. We have both the extremes now. We have Maguire who just wants to, fuck it up every single time. And even after that own goal, did you see that, situation where he was on the sideline with Lucas Moura? He just did not know what to do with the ball. Absolutely no idea. And he was supposed to be, one of the best English defenders on the ball. And he was, the primary reason why we signed him as a defender is because he was supposed to be good on the ball. He's absolutely shit on the ball as well. It'll be surprising if we, see Maguire here next season as our primary defender as well. And then if he continues to say captain next year as well, I think that would be one of the, biggest disasters that this club has ever made. Rangnick in a discussion there with Maguire as well. Oh man, if what if we did not have Ronaldo there? Oh man. And by the looks of it, for the second goal of Spurs, I think Maguire did get a shout from the defenders behind him as well to let the ball go because Romero was in an offside position. Yeah, but it makes a huge difference in that Atletico game as well now because now it'll be exciting to see, man. I wasn't much excited, with the kind of performances we have been putting in recently for the Atletico game. But now that Ronaldo is scoring again, and he's scoring in such a great way, that was such a good hat trick, man. Gets the space, long distance shot, goes directly to goal, no chance for Lloris, and then with a proper striker's goal, a tap in for the second one, and then the third one, a wonderful header off balance in the air. Such a great hat trick this one, and I'm excited to see the Atletico match, man, because if you want to see the best version of Ronaldo, it's always in the Champions League, and if he's so good here, I can only imagine how good he'll be in the Champions League now. Man, oh man, oh man, it was a Cristiano Ronaldo show, man. There were some very good performances as well. Who was that? Matic, yeah, Matic. I think he had a great game. He just did not have the legs in the second half. but he was absolutely brilliant in the first half and in the first part of the second half. Teles had a great game as well in that left back position. I was happy with Varane and Maguire until Maguire did that own goal. And apart from that, Fred had a great game as well. Jadon Sancho had a great game. Rashford, as always, uh, I think he's already made up his mind, Rashford, that he wants to leave and he does not want to play on that right hand side. And I guess this is the reason why we see such performances from him. I think with Rashford, it's not just about his performances. I think now it's about his effort. I think does not want to put that effort in now. Don't know what's wrong with him. Don't know what's gonna happen with him. Very disappointed, man. We had two such great talents. Uh, at the end we had to play with two strikers up front when we were 2 all, and our strikers had a combined age of 72. When last season we used to boast about the attacking talent we have coming out from the academy in Greenwood and Rashford, but all of a sudden Greenwood is out of the picture now, and Rashford, I think he's almost on his way out now. I don't see him staying at United, because if he wants to stay here, he has to play in that second fiddle role behind Jadon Sancho from that left hand side, because on that right he's absolutely clueless. Rashford, he's got absolutely no idea what to do on that right hand side. So the only way he can stay at United is play second fiddle to Jadon Sancho. I don't think he'd want to do that. I don't think he should do that at this stage of his career. I think he can get a starting position in some other team, but I think Jadon Sancho has completely snatched that left hand side role, that left winger role. There's no way Rashford can replace him now over there. Let's hope it's somehow works out for Rashford here and he stays there. I do love him. I do love him as a player. Can never forget that night at PSG. We'll always remember that. But at the moment, with the kind of performances he's been putting in, I don't see any effort from him on the pitch. The first half, he did not try to get involved in the game at all. Uh, I don't think he's interested, playing on that right hand side. I think that he wants to play on the left hand side. He understands that he cannot do anything on the right. It does not suit the abilities that he has, and that's why sometimes it feels like he's not interested. But let's not talk much about him. Let's talk about the main man. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. I think he's ended the goat debate for the time being, because at the moment there's just no comparison between Messi and Ronaldo. Even though I'm a Messi fan, I believe that mm, for years I believe that Messi is a better player, but you know Cristiano Ronaldo is something else, man. In terms of goal scoring, in terms of big matches, in terms of showing up when nobody else is, Cristiano Ronaldo is something else, man. Absolutely love him. I cannot believe our luck. We are such a poor team. We have had such poor decisions taken in the last decade or so. It's been 9, 10 years. We have put in solid performances. Yet we have the best player in the world, Cristiano Ronaldo, and he you know puts on a show when it was most required. Uh, this was probably Man City, the game against Man City would have probably have been the best time for him to show up. He did not show up there, but he wasn't playing in that Man City game, right? Yeah. But he does show up here, and you know this was probably the most important game for us, because if we lost this one, it would have meant that top four was gone, and you know we would have been low on morale for that Atletico game as well. But now we are there in the hunt for top four. You know, everybody would now be wary of Ronaldo, because his goal scoring drought is over, and he's broken it with a fucking great hat trick. And Atletico, who have seen this before, who have seen this with Real Madrid, who have seen this with Juventus as well. They have seen Ronaldo scoring hat tricks and completely changing a game. So Atletico would be wary of Ronaldo as well, and that will be interesting to see. I'm very excited to see the uh, Champions League game now, because as I've said before, if you want to see the best version of Ronaldo, it's always the Champions League, and if he's so good here, in a Premier League game where at one point in time I thought he's not even interested in the Premier League, that he's made up his mind he wants to, leave at the end of the season and he's only focused on Champions League. But if he's so good here, you can only imagine how good he will be in the Champions League. Oh, that'll be one hell of a game to watch, man. Again, apart from Cristiano Ronaldo, there's just one more point that I try to, want to highlight, and you know, Greenweed, he's highlighted that properly. That uh, Maguire, he's I don't know what's wrong with him. For at sometimes, I feel that he's absolutely stupid. I just don't understand what he was doing there. Try to reach out to a ball. I think that he did get a shout, from the players behind him. Uh, you never know. I don't. I won't blame him much for going for that tackle, um, going for that slide and trying to recover the ball. But I don't know, man. I don't know with Maguire. Next season for sure, if he continues to stay our first choice defender, or he continues to stay a captain, it will be a big disaster. Even now, I don't understand why Lindelof and Varane is not our first choice centre back partnership. I think it should be. I think Rangnick will look into it. I don't know what Rangnick is. Usually you get a feeling about Rangnick that he's not scared about anything. You see his comments on Rashford. He's very blatant. He's very open about what he feels about a certain player or the team. But I just don't understand this Maguire situation because personally, I don't see one reason why Maguire should be a first choice centre back and one reason why he should be our captain. That is something that need to be looked into. Apart from that, great game. I hope you enjoyed the game. I hope if you joined the stream, you enjoyed this as well. Thank you so much for watching. Do press that like button. Do press the subscribe button as well if you're interested. And I'll see